This is a worked solution to AQA GCSE Physics P3 June 2014, question 6. Question 6 is about the experimental method to determine the centre of mass of a laminar or flat object. This is a method that you do have to learn, but it is pretty straightforward once you've learned it. You should have conducted this practical at some point. What you have to do is place a hole at a point towards the edge of our object, and then suspend this from a pin so that it can hang freely downwards. We then also need to suspend a plumb line from the pin, and the plumb line hangs vertically downwards. If we draw a line where that plumb line hangs by marking its position in a couple of places, and then make a hole in another point on the surface and hang it again, and repeat this procedure, where the two lines cross should give us the centre of mass of the sheet. So, what we need to say is suspend the card from a pin so it is free to move. Attach a plumb line, is spelled P-L-U-M-B, to the pin and mark on the card where the vertical line is. Repeat this method using a different hole where the lines cross is the centre of mass. Six B is about the stability of objects, and it wants us to recall that a wide base and a low centre of mass make an object stable. Under normal conditions, a wheelchair on a flat surface, the centre of mass of the person and the wheelchair would act vertically downwards. If it were tilted to one side, so that it sat like this, the centre of mass here still lies to the right of this pivot, so that it would naturally fall back this way. If it is tilted to a more extreme angle, the centre of mass lies outside of the base of the object, and it would cause it to tilt and tip over that way. So a wide base and a low centre of mass helps increase stability. So in order to answer 6b part 1, we need to say that the line of action would be outside of the base of the wheelchair and cause a resultant moment. As we said on the previous slide, to increase the stability of any object, we need to lower the centre of mass or increase the width of the base. So wider base, lower centre of mass. Practically, how we could change the design of the wheelchair to do this, to make a wider base, we could move the wheels further apart. And when you do look at wheelchairs used in Paralympic sports like wheelchair basketball, they have wheels which are wide and far apart and that tend to angle outwards as well. So moving the wheels further apart would help. Lowering the centre of mass could be achieved by moving the seat lower, or by placing more mass under the seat.